My name is Myles
My pronouns are he, him.
I'm a freelance photographer and a director and a student at Parsons School of Design. A lot of the work that I do focuses on creating more accurate and positive representations for marginalized people. I specifically focus on Black and queer people of color and making more positive representations for ourselves, because oftentimes we've been left out of the narrative, and my work focuses on reinserting us into that narrative because it's important for our voices to be heard and for our faces to be seen. When people say find your truth, it just means discovering yourself and discovering who you really are outside of the pressures to fit in with what everyone else is doing. Finding your truth is about discovering your most authentic self. What makes me feel most like myself is my sense of style, wearing things that make me feel confident, changing my hair all the time. That's one thing that I love doing, making art, spending time with my friends. Macy's personal stylist service is super important because style is such an important part of how we present ourselves to the world. And when you're looking good, you feel good. So I think it's important to find clothes that make you feel the most confident. And the fact that Macy's has people who will help you look and feel your best no matter what type of clothes you like to wear is really cool. Like when I was going through my experience, they were pulling things from the men and the women's section because I indicated that I like to wear masculine and feminine clothing. So I think the fact that they cater each experience to each person is really important because everybody has different style. And my work is a combination of documentary, portraiture, and fashion photography. So I would describe my style as vibrant and youthful and intimate. I really like to focus on creating a connection between myself and the person that I'm photographing so that someone who's seeing that can feel that connection and feel like they can relate to the person or understand maybe a part of who that person is. About 2 years ago, Philip Picardi, who was the editor-in-chief of Teen Vogue, invited me into his office with my friends Quill and Chella and asked us to be contributors for them, which was Condé Nast's new LGBTQ publication. I had the wonderful opportunity to shoot Ryan Jamal Swain and Delone Burnside from Pose. And the story was all about how Pose was taking a radical approach at portraying Black queer love on TV. So it was really special to be a part of that project because as a Black queer person, I definitely saw a lack of representation for people like myself. That's why now I try to make myself as visible as possible because I think growing up, we tend to look to media for ideas of what our future can be. And I think if you don't see yourself represented, it's very hard for you to imagine a future for yourself. So to create something that people like me can resonate with is really powerful, I feel like. To be a part of something like this sponsored by Macy's is really important for me, and I think it sends a really powerful message. Growing up, I always went to Macy's. My mom would take me and my sister with every different season we needed to buy new clothes. So Macy's was a huge part of my life. I feel like it's a huge part of other people's lives. And it's a huge corporation, and I think that for a company like Macy's to support these ideas of diversity and inclusion and self-acceptance is really important because it reaches a huge audience, and I think that it's important for messages like this to be widespread so that people can understand it.